What's the most evil person you've ever met? I got assigned a new roommate halfway through the semester. Let's call him Marcus. At first, Marcus seemed like the perfect roommate. Clean, quiet, friendly, and he even brought cookies for our floor on his first day. Everyone loved him immediately. Marcus was studying psychology and always had these fascinating insights about people. He'd make these spot-on observations about our friends that would blow our minds. Sarah's always touching her necklace when she lies, or, did you notice how Mike's voice changes when he talks about his ex? We thought he was just really perceptive. The first red flag should have been how quickly he befriended literally everyone. Within 2 weeks, he knew personal details about half our dorm. He had this way of making people feel special, like they were the only person in the room. I watched him work his magic at parties. He'd find someone sitting alone, and within minutes they'd be laughing and opening up about their deepest secrets. Things started getting weird around month 2. My friend Jake, who'd been dating his girlfriend Emma for over a year, suddenly broke up with her. When I asked why, he said Emma had been acting suspicious, and he'd heard some concerning things. I found out later that Marcus had been the one whispering doubts in Jake's ear, planting tiny seeds of jealousy with comments like, "Weird that Emma was at the library so late with that guy from her study group." But Marcus played it perfectly. When Jake came to him heartbroken after the breakup, Marcus was right there with comfort food and a shoulder to cry on. He never said "I told you so." He just listened and offered support, positioning himself as Jake's most trusted friend. The pattern became clearer as I watched more carefully. Marcus would identify someone's insecurities, then either exploit them directly or use that knowledge to manipulate their relationships. He turned best friends against each other by sharing concerns that he'd make up. He'd comfort both sides of every conflict he secretly created. The breaking point came when he targeted my friend Lisa, who struggled with anxiety and self-esteem issues. Marcus befriended her, gained her trust, then started subtly undermining her. He'd make backhanded comments disguised as concern. "You seem really stressed lately. Maybe you should skip the party." Or, "I don't think that guy is actually interested. He's probably just being nice." Lisa's mental health spiraled. She became isolated and paranoid, convinced that everyone was talking about her behind her back. Meanwhile, Marcus positioned himself as her only real friend, the only one who truly understood her. I started documenting everything. I noticed he kept detailed notes on people, their fears, secrets, relationship drama. When confronted, he claimed it was for a, quote, psychology research project. The scary part? He might have been telling the truth. To him, we were all just lab rats. The final straw was when I discovered he'd been recording private conversations on his phone. He had hours of audio of people sharing their deepest vulnerabilities, their relationship problems, their family issues. His plan, as far as I could tell, was to use this information to manipulate our entire social circle like puppets. I reported him to the college administration with evidence. He was expelled, but not before he tried to turn everyone against me, painting me as jealous and unstable. Some people believed him, even with proof. His manipulation was so subtle and effective that several friends took his side. The worst part? He never showed genuine emotion about any of it. No anger when caught, no remorse when expelled. Just this cold, calculating assessment of how the situation affected his plans. It was like watching someone react to a failed science experiment. What made Marcus truly evil wasn't violence or cruelty in any obvious sense. It was his complete lack of empathy, combined with an almost supernatural ability to understand and manipulate human psychology. He destroyed relationships and mental health as casually as solving crossword puzzles. Even now, I sometimes catch myself analyzing people the way he did, and it terrifies me. That's his lasting impact, making me question whether human connection can ever be completely genuine.